On the streets of New Caledonia Monday, rioters burnt cars, clashed with police and set up barricades amid plumes of smoke. Chaos ensued on the French-ruled Pacific island after protests over plans to change the territory's voting system turned violent. Authorities in the territory brought in reinforcements, imposed a curfew in the capital Nouméa and shut the international airport. Lawmakers in France's National Assembly have been discussing a draft law to change New Caledonia's voting statutes. The proposed changes would allow French residents who have lived in New Caledonia for 10 years to vote in provincial elections, a move local leaders fear will dilute the vote of the indigenous Kanak people.
We hope that our voice, our dignity, and our pride of being the people of Kanak will be heard by the General Assembly.
We hope that the state listens to us, that they realize that we do not agree with this. We don't agree with that law, with the text that they have laid there. We don't agree at all.
New Caledonia's Interior Minister said dozens of police had been injured and many people had been arrested over the last 2 days. Mike Lightfoot, a New Zealand national, is on holiday in Nouméa with his wife.
We ended up coming down into the town and the streets were on fire. They were rioting in the streets, quite a frightening experience actually. And then as we approached one of the roundabouts, there would have been about 150 people there rioting. They had the roundabouts all on fire, black smoke.
One of 5 island territories spanning the Indo-Pacific held by France, New Caledonia is the world's 3rd largest nickel producer. It's also integral to French President Emmanuel Macron's plan to increase Paris's influence in the Pacific. New Caledonia is over 12,400 miles from France and 930 miles east of Australia. Of a population of 270,000, 41% are Melanesian and 24% are of European origin, mostly French. A 1998 Nouméa Accord helped end a decade of conflict in the territory by outlining a path to gradual autonomy and restricting voting to the indigenous Kanak and migrants who had arrived before 1998. 3 referendums to determine the future of the country followed. Independence was rejected in all of them.
We came through some very peaceful protests back towards Nouméa, but as we got closer to Nouméa, we could see that things were getting out of hand and it was looking like, potential clashes were going to happen. There were police around Nouméa itself in full riot gear. Now I'm talking the middle of the day. And then as the night progressed into the evening into night, things got progressively worse. Once we'd left the pharmacy, we ended up coming down into the town and the streets were on fire. They were rioting in the streets, quite a frightening experience actually. And then as we approached one of the roundabouts, there would have been about 150 people there rioting. They had the roundabouts all on fire, black smoke. The taxi driver just said, be calm. And we just edged our way through it. They whacked the car with the poles as we went through, or one particular pole that whacked it. We were very unsettled, but we just edged through and kept going and got back to the hotel. We've spoken to the staff here today about the incident. They believe the worst is yet to come. There's a curfew put on us, so there's nobody to leave the facility after 6 p.m. at all, as they fear tonight's going to be worse. We came back at 9 o'clock and they were just everywhere through the town. You could see the police and army were out, and the unrest here. I mean, it must be difficult for locals that live here as well. We've also been told that there are local businesses that have been asked to stay away from work today, don't go to work. We were speaking to some of the hotel staff. One of them had a machete smashed against her car as she came through. So very unsettling for some of the locals as well. We are totally safe as a group here in the hotel. We feel safe. The hotel has been amazing. The staff have been amazing. So we just don't know when we're going to get out of Nouméa. And at this stage, we have no idea whether we'll be out tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. We just don't know. So it's a waiting game for us at the moment.